In Taiwan, the government is rolling out a new civil defence handbook to almost every household. It's part of a push to strengthen the self-ruled island's resilience as China steps up military and political pressure. The move comes as Taipei warns its citizens they're facing everyday coercion from Beijing, including cyber attacks, disinformation, espionage and near-daily military activity around the island. Officials say the handbook is meant to prepare residents for emergencies, including natural disasters, and to signal that Taiwanese society is determined to defend itself. Our East Asia correspondent Rick Glauert has been following the handbook's rollout and joins us live from Taipei. Hi, Rick. Can you tell us a bit more about what the guide contains?
Yep, I've got a copy of the book to show you here. It's super accessible. It's got a lot of pictures, cartoons. It's for the whole family. It's modelled on similar versions of books like this in Europe, and it's got a lot of practical tips about what people can do in certain situations, basic first aid, what they should prepare for emergencies, grab bags. And it's also really geared to the type of grey zone warfare that Taiwan is facing. So there's sections about disinformation, cyber security, and it also acknowledges the impact that cognitive warfare is having from Beijing on Taiwan. And there's a section at the end here which talks about how to talk to your children about the military aggression and what to do if you're feeling anxious. And it also, importantly, outlines Taiwan's history, Taiwan's fight for democracy and its ideals and why they're worth fighting for.
OK, so aside from telling Taiwan's people what they need to prepare for, how to talk to people about it, what message is this sending overseas?
Well, Taiwan's obviously facing a much larger foe in China, and it's been pursuing a porcupine strategy, which is to make any attack on Taiwan look really unappealing to China. So part of that, of course, is getting enough weapons, getting people ready to fight. But it's also about sending a message that the people here are ready to defend their country. Recently, I spoke to one of Taiwan's top security officials about what message this sends to Beijing. Let's have a listen.
So I think the key message is that we try to demonstrate our determinations in defending ourselves. That's the key message. To China, I think this also shows the same message, that we need to let people to understand, people across the Taiwan Strait, to understand that there will be a huge cost if China made the wrong decision to attack Taiwan, because Taiwanese people have resolve, and also we have a very clear commitment in defending ourselves, and people are willing to take that actions to protect each other. So I think that's the key core idea.
So this is really about showing strength and a united Taiwan then?
Yes, that's it. And we've seen how important that resolve is in places like Ukraine as they fend off Russia. And it also sends an important message to Taiwan's backers, particularly the US, that Taiwan is committed to its own defence and is worth supporting.
And the issue of Taiwan is, of course, a big regional issue and has recently caused an escalating spat between China and Japan, for example. Does that show any signs of cooling down?
The short answer is no, that's not showing any signs of cooling down. Two of their top diplomats from China and Japan met earlier this week. There was no resolution from that meeting. And China is still insisting that Japan's Prime Minister retract those comments that Japan could get involved if China attacked Taiwan. Beijing has been it's been telling its people not to go to Japan for tourism or for studying. It's been saying it will stop importing Japanese seafood, but Japan's Prime Minister Takaichi has been resolute that there's been no change in policy from Japan, and she has the support of her coalition and the general public. There's a lot of historic tension between these two big countries in the Asia-Pacific, and the last time they fell out, it was a good 2 years before they got back to normal relations. So I think it's a bit of a deep freeze.
All right, thanks very much, Rick. DW's Rick Glauert in Taipei.